Hello, my name is Mladen. I will show you today the estimating template that I've created. I'm civil engineer myself and created this template from the need to have some simple tool for estimating like Excel, but implementing advanced automated things by using Visual Basic for application. So first of all, you should check the instructions sheet where there is a detailed explanation of all features of the template. After that, there is a database sheet, which depending on the version of file that you download, it can be empty or with a certain number of items, usually in list of materials. So anyway, whether it's empty or with some materials, you can fill your own items. There are a million rows in Excel, so you can put all your database inside. You can directly fill the empty cells and get new item in database, or you can use the interface here in order to add material or add labor. Also, there is a search window which you can use. So the main thing is these two divided lists, so list of materials where are all the materials with the rate of material per unit, category of material, but also there is an option to add the labor coefficient or so-called man-hour coefficient, which is basically amount of hours needed for assembling one unit of material. And here is labor rate per hour. This way you can easily calculate both the cost of material and cost of labor for assembling that material. All these rates are purely descriptive, although these labor coefficients are realistic. As I said, depending on the version that you get of this template, somewhere the database will empty and somewhere not. For example, here it doesn't matter because it's list of materials, so I put here also demolition item. So basically it's not material, it's just the labor, so you can just skip the rate of material and place the unit labor coefficient or labor rate so that you can calculate the costs of demolition work. But also you can put here demolition of door unit each, and let's say 50 US 59. So you can insert labor two ways, either like this or like this. So here in list of labors you can just fill the labor name, like here excavation, rate per unit 129 US dollars per hour, and the category is earthwork. So the most important thing here in database is to put the category field. It doesn't need to be sorted like this. You can put concrete here, so it will be sorted later in program by the name of category. So category field must be filled like, both in list of labors and list of materials in order for the item to appear later in the calculation. So next sheet is summary sheet. So that's the starting and end window. So for the beginning we will fill the project name, let's say okay, I will show the other fields later when we finish the calculation. So let's go to the stage 1 sheet. So that's the sheet that's always here as the starting point, and from here, from the stage sheet, you can create as many stages like this, and to divide your estimate in different phases or stages. Let's start by renaming this stage. Let's call it site work. Okay, so let's add first labor, preparation work, cleaning the site. Okay, we will go to material. Let's go to demolition. Let's select some of these, add to them here. So we can say 1000 square meters, and here I will just put some example numbers. So here I'm not consistent. Here is a square meter and here's square feet, but doesn't matter. It's the point to show how it works. Here you can see the box where it's written use labor coefficient. So if you check it, it will calculate the labor coefficient for the items from the material list from database, and if it's unchecked, it will only calculate the amount times the rate of materials. You can refresh here just for your insight to see how much it's going onto material and how much onto labor in this project phase. Here you can insert a new row, for example, between these lines, and write your heading about some of the items. You can delete all selected, delete last row, and you can of course add some other things as needed. Now we would like to create a new stage, so let's call it concrete work. Let's go here, material, concrete. Okay. Now we can see that it's calculating both material and labor automatically by using labor coefficient and labor rate and the rate of material per unit. But if we want just to calculate the rate of material, we will uncheck this box, and when you refresh it, then we can see here that it's just material cost. Let's create several more stages. Let's say I will just add some values. I wanted to create the new stage. Let's call it work. Okay. So we can create it like this, but also very useful feature would be to use the assemblies. So you can create in your database like this, just create a category and call it, for example, the wall assembly, so you can have all the materials which are going into the as the wall assembly. So for this example, I will delete all here, and I will add the wall assembly, and here I can just select all in category and add. So it's that easy. So you just create your assembly as a separate category, select all, and add it to the calculation. You can also use this search in category. So let's, for example, like this, and it will filter the item that you need from the certain category. So let's here put 100 square feet. Drywall will be 200, 100, 200. Okay, let's add one more zero. Okay, let's add one more category, and I will just quickly add some drywall here. If we want during the work to add some new items into database, I can just click here and add labor to database. It will appear in database. Let's call drywall worker, labor cost 50 per hour. Okay. So you can see that the items added from the labor list are appearing in the gray color, and here in database we can see here in the labor list that it's added drywall worker that we added from the previous window. Let's say to workday 16, and let's just use it like this. Refresh, and okay. Now press go to button to go to the summary sheet, and here we need to press refresh button in order to get our cost for each phase, which we can see here, detailed for each phase, site for concrete. So you can create either one or two phases, or you can create 50 of them. They will all appear here, and you will have detailed costs for each of them. Here you can add markup of material or markup on labor for each of these. With that, you will calculate your profit here, that informational field here. You can also here change the currency, so it will be changed here and will be changed in the report later. Here you have charts showing how much of the project costs is going to each of the phases, and in each of the phase how much it is going on to material and how much on the labor. Also here you can add some additional expenses. For example, you can make the formula for calculating taxes, let's say 10%. So it will be your additional cost coming here. Now we need to create a report. So there are two types of report. There is basic report and detailed report. So here is the basic reports with the basic information, how much of cost is going to the stages or phases. So you can see how much on material, how much on the labor. But now I will show how it looks like on the detailed report. So we have complete information of all material and labor used in each phase, which you can see here. And from here you can use save as, and we can just specify save as PDF if we would like, or keep it in Word. You can edit in Word. First, put your information which you would like into this report. You can insert logo or whatever you would like to be included into the document. And if you would like to save it as PDF, just go to save as PDF, save, and here is the quote which you can send to your client. So these were some basic tools in this estimating template to show you how easily you can use it and create the estimates in no time. Thank you.